Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 31 of Let's FIFA 14, and the first game of this episode is into the quarterfinals of the FUT 5-year tournament, and we're up against a Premier League side there, and straight from the kickoff we'll get a chance going. We'll pass it out on the wing to Elia, and he will go past two defenders there with the McGee spin, play a through ball to Remy. We try the chip, but on the weak foot it goes way over goal. But we had a bunch of chances in the first few minutes of the game. Here's Elia breaking through, but he would save that shot. And then 8 minutes later, we find Remy, a Berber spin past the company and David Luiz. We run past another player, make our way into the box before we go past the keeper. We try out the fancy finish. We both failed the fancy shot, and we also failed hitting the target. So we get no goal, and after that, the game turned into a midfield battle, and into the second half, I was able to intercept the pass and just take the goal because in the start of the game, I had a bunch of chances, but the remaining 20 minutes of the first half, nothing happened, and basically based on how the game was developing, I was going to take the goal at that point in time in the start of the second half, make it 1-0, and that was good because for the rest of the half, again, it was just a midfield battle, not really anything happening, and the game ended at 1-0. But nonetheless, we made our way into the semifinals, and this was where I started getting some problems with my Elgato, because from here on and forward with this episode, all my footage got corrupted. It dropped in quality for some reason. I don't know why. Some of the footage was like jittery, laggy, and even some of it was unreadable, which was really frustrating. So what you'll be seeing here is basically only the goals happening in the game. So we made a 1-0 here in the 5th minute up against a quite solid team. Maybe not the best chemistry, but he had a lot of good players, and he gave me a tough game because he made it 1-1, and then he passed it right into my player. He picked it up. I made it 2-1, so he got into the lead, but then Balotelli showed up. A ball will drag back inside the box, past two defenders, get some space for the shot to make it 2-2, and he's once again on the ball, past two defenders, finds Neymar, and he will make it 3-2 and basically win me the game. So it was a really tough game. He gave me a bit of problems now and again in this match, but Balotelli and Neymar were able to step up in this match, get me some goals and crucial assists, and that means we win the semifinals and we make our way into the final of the tournament. So as you can see, he had quite a few shots in as well. But yeah, I was able to win it in the end, and I made my way into the final, as I said. And this final was going to be the most boring game ever. My opponent, he played with a Bundesliga side. He passed it around the back pretty much the entire game, and then played through balls whenever he could find a bit of space. And that would pay off for him because he got through in the 43rd minute, made a 1-0. And look at the halftime stats. I had 0 shots. He had 70% possession. And then finally, in the 78th minute, I picked it up, got a goal somehow. But then 2 minutes later, he passes straight into my defender, picks it up, and he can just run straight through on goal and make it 2-1. And I was so frustrated after that because I literally couldn't get the ball off this guy because he plays so patient, and then he went on down to make a 1-0, and then I finally got a goal back, and 2 minutes later, a bit of luck, it bounced him, and he made it 2-1, and it gave us the third loss. We also lost the final, and yeah, I was a little bit annoyed after that game, but nonetheless, we got 8 wins, and that gives us 1 pack and 10k coins. But instead of the 10k coins, I decided to pick up the best pack that was out because EA released a bunch of packs. I think it was pretty much every single pack that was out. And this was where we got to the unreadable file clip or recordings I had. As you can see, I did open the 100k pack. It's no longer in the store, but I couldn't use the file. It was so frustrating because for the once I actually got a really good player in a pack. But I'll still show you the players I got because I sent them to the transfer list. Most of them, apart from the really good player I got, I sent them to my club. But as you can see, yeah, a bunch of rare players we now have on a trade pile alongside with some of the players from earlier squads. And yeah, we will eventually sell those on and get a few coins into our club, of course. So they are now on the transfer list. But apart from those, we did get one really good player, and it made me kind of happy to finally get a good player in a pack. I was just really disappointed that I couldn't show you me opening the pack. But he is in our club, and I'll just quickly show you him. It is an 88 rated player, which is not too bad, and we'll give him a try, play a few games with him. It is Sergio Aguero, and he got so very good stats, and we'll build a squad around him in the next episode, and after that we'll probably sell him on for maybe 160, 170k, and be able to build some more awesome skill squad forward. So I was happy to pick him up, and as you could see, I was the first owner, so it basically shows I did get him in a pack. And as I said, unfortunately, I cannot show you the pack being opened, which is a little bit disappointing. But nonetheless, we head on into the final game of all this footage kind of being corrupted and just the problems I had. It was into I believe it's the Gold Challenge tournament, and I get my first chance with Ben Arfa in the 5th minute, trying out a shot twice here, but could not find the target. And instead I get a penalty, and Ben Arfa, he will step up for that as well. I could not show you the stuff happening before here because it was just impossible to see. It was so laggy and jittery. So yeah, we get the penalty and we make a 1-0 from that. And we continue on with Ben Arfa in this game. He's once again on the ball. Lovely skill moves inside the box. He tries out the shot. It is saved. And Ben Arfa was all over the place in this match. Look at this lovely skill run. I don't know how many players he went past inside the box, but unfortunately, he could not hit the target. Instead, 85th minute, he gets through. He makes it a 1-1. And we go all the way into the penalty shootout. And here you kind of see what most of the footage looked like that I recorded. It was this jitterish, like it was just, if I had to show every single chance, it would be terrible to look at. So this was how a lot of the chances I created throughout the different games looked like, and it was just a shame with Delgado, but I had to kind of show the penalty shootout I felt, so I was able to save his 2 first shots, and it gave me a very good lead despite me missing one of my shots. I would keep on holding on to the lead, converting my chances from the penalty spot. Hamsik, he steps up. I dive to the right side but could not save it. But we can win it all with a Junusovic, and we do so indeed, and we win the round of 16th of the tournament and make our way into the semi-finals, or quarterfinals, I mean. And that is pretty much where this episode ends off. I am sorry about the problems I had with Delgado, with the packs, and the gameplay not really is being the best, basically being jittery and dropped a little bit in quality. But hopefully, surely it is better tomorrow. There will not be any problems with the recorded stuff. And that is where we're going to end it off. We got 1 win on our new run, and that's all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and that's all. I'll talk to you later.